right, so we gathered with hearts open with renewal as summer reaches its peak and the longest day stretches before us. Let this be a moment to examine the fire within, just as the sun burns brightest today. May your devotion to Christ blaze with renewed intensity. Refresh your first love, passion faded without intentional kindling. Let's reignite what may have grown dim. Isn't that nice? All right, guys. So welcome in, my lovelies. Welcome in. So we have Goddess landed in the house. We have Dion. Welcome in, Dion. How you doing? Welcome in, Antoinette. Welcome in, Errol. Welcome in, Suzette. Welcome in, Alani. Happy Father's Day, Alani, if you're a father. And happy Father's Day to all the dad out there. And happy Father's Day to my dad. I love you, love you, love you. And yes, guys, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so should we speak on this first, or we just talk about anything our heart desire right now? It looks like maybe I should take this off, remove this one, and leave this one for last, or we deal with Dominique. When I was looking online here, I noticed that when I see Grandma Chet Mike with Fabri Lake and the exchange relationship, I guess. So there is quite a few skit with them there. But just make sure my phone is off so that way we don't have any interruption. Okay. So before we speak on this, right? Piarry and Anthony skit still bothers me, really and truly. I didn't even go back and watch it, honestly. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me. I do not know why they throw that into the mix right now. She have ample time to tell him about the abortion. She could have just taken that. This is my opinion. She could have just taken that to her grave. She didn't need to hush up that situation. You know what I mean? That's over and done with. And if she didn't have the abortion and the child is adopted, or she had the baby and the child is adopted, then I would understand. Then they would have a storyline. That would be a really major twist there. So my question to you guys is now, is it, do you think this is the end of that? Do you think Anthony forgave her, or he does not forgive her? You know, like how him tell Dylan that he forgave him and he did not forgive Dylan. I think we're gonna leave Amber for last. What do you think? Maybe I should remove this from here. Do you guys want to see this skit? We speak on it and then we jump into Dominique's situation. Sharon, now I feel like they're trying to sweep the storyline with Anton Piarry under the rug. Okay, that's what you feel. Goddess, I sent you the link. Would you like to come up? You don't have to be on camera. It's in your email. Guys, check your email. You'll see there is yeah. What Suzette says. I think they threw this in because Anthony and Denise's story is not working. They're trying to turn this is attention to Piarry, which okay, wait, it's run away from me. Let me just put it on this screen so it don't run away from me. All right. So Suzette says, I think they throw this in because Anthony and Denisha's storyline is not working. They're trying to turn his attention to Piarry, which may be more interesting. Yeah, I think so. It should be more interesting. And then when I look at this scene with him and what we look at this morning, that's all. I didn't go back and watch this scene. I didn't even do my shorts on it or anything like that, guys. Only thing I did was go to sleep. But when I was reviewing it with you guys live, I noticed that the chemistry between him and Piarry. So I think him and Piarry has chemistry. Yes, number one. And I think Piarry is in love with Anthony, but Anthony do not love her in that capacity. He just take her as a friend, right? So is it he's scared to be, or he just like the closeness of friendship, or he just doesn't want to, he wants her in his life, but he doesn't want to really cross any more boundaries of being with her. You know what I mean? So it was just a one hit wonder with the two of them. It's not like something that you'd want to rekindle. But to me, I think Piarry is still in love with him. So maybe that's why she's drinking the abortion and she's in love with him. It, you know what I mean? I'm still trying to make sense of that. You know what I mean? All right, so let's see what else you guys are saying. But you're absolutely right, Susan. It would be definitely something if they actually did use make him and Piarry get in entanglement. That would be an awesome thing. You could just give Amber the divorce, they go their separate way, work on each other. But seriously, even if they says, honestly, I don't think it would be fair to Pierre for Anthony to be in a relationship with her, coming broken, and then he went into a relationship with her, and then they become enemies. That doesn't make sense either. Even with Denisha, because me sure knows that that relationship, I think, I'm not right. I'm not the writers, just make it out here. I'm not the writer of KW or anything like that, just expressed in my opinion. So I think Anthony needs to be by himself for a while to self-reflect instead of being in an entanglement with any female. Because hurt people. You jump out of one situation, you carry all that baggage into that relationship. Same goes for Amber. Amber needs to chill for now and just relax herself and be by herself, get back into her words, and then pray on it and let God lead her. If Dave is for her, that's awesome. At the end of the day, he's doing what she wants him to do, get rid of Melissa. So kudos to her. But I think it would be nice for them to really go their separate way for now. And we don't know what this God has a plan to do. I plan God has a plan. But every time when I think logically and says, yes, Amber and Anthony should get a divorce and then start afresh. They go their separate way and they can find a way back together. I think that would be nice if that happened. But if God has a plan and they're going to show us how God plans work, that would be nice. You know what I mean, guys? Because at the end of the day, we want to see how miraculously God plan can work between a marriage that is so broken. And it looks like it's only going to get worse till it get better. So I'm here wondering, Susan, if Piarry's son is actually alive, or because there is too many unanswered questions within those skits. She found out a month later she was pregnant, right? Did she have the abortion within that month? So if she have the abortion within that month, if it's a month she find out she's pregnant, have the abortion with that within that same time frame. They have to clarify that section. So is Piarry, how would she know the sex of the baby in a month? I don't think the fetus is developed as yet. I was supposed to look into that before I come on. You know what I mean? But I know if it's 14 and up weeks, you can start telling the sex of the baby. But when did she have the abortion? That's the question. When do you think she had the abortion? For her to know the sex. In those days, did they know that did they have the technology to can say the baby is a boy or a girl? Or when she about, I don't know. Seriously. It's just too many variables. But that storyline can go either way. It's really a good topic that they bring up. You know what I mean? With her says she had that abortion, she was pregnant for him. I already call it, said I think it's something significant, but I think there is more to it. Francie mentioned it's a boy. Because many people have abortion, a lot of them do not know if it's a girl or a boy. But she says within a month. Unless she was pregnant for a while and then she find out the sex and she still couldn't keep it and she had to abort it. But why the drinking? That's what's triggering her. Is it that she's in love with Anthony and she can't tell him because she loves him so much. She'd rather have him as a friend than and not having him in her life. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Goddess Blake is back. She has already started the smoke with her dad over them. I think grandma don't want them. She's up to something. Yeah, I think so too. I haven't watched it yet, but I'll watch it with you guys. Hello, Dion. How was your Sunday? All right, so let me just welcome in the rest of the people them that just come in. So welcoming Tyrene, welcoming Sabrina. That I think Suzette, welcoming Suzette, Rhonda, Angela C, welcome in. Tina Young, welcome in. Hi Marvis, welcome in. How are you today? Rhonda Phillips say hello, Tina Young. Okay, so we can go back up. Suzette says, I won't work because Piarry is an alcoholic, definitely. So maybe that is why they're not together because of the drinking. But it has to be something that's triggering her. I'm wondering what. It has to be more to that story. Blake is going to run them away. That's what grandma wants. Yes, I think that's exactly. Grandma know what she's doing. Remember, grandma also said, you know what, let me just, you guys don't want, put a one in the chat if you want to see this skit with Shayla and Amber now, or we do this one last. And we just jump into the skit with Pierre, with Dominique and Blake and grandma them. We do my skit. Put a one in the chat if okay. A thumbs up. Okay, so 33 watching, 17 likes. Please hit the like button. Thank you, everyone. Angela C is telling you that 33 is watching. Okay, so we have 29 watching now. Okay, please hit the like button. Dolly's also says 18 to 20 weeks, 18 to 20 weeks ago, you could find out the sex of the baby in some states. But even in those days, could the doctor tell them? Because now in the 20s, we have we have technology now, right? And the 90s. But when was she pregnant? So we don't know how old they are and so forth. Thank you for that, Dolly. So do you guys think this is the end of that story that they just bring up? That the baby is deceased? She had that abortion. Or is she as cuckoo as Melissa? Because it's like the same scenario, like Melissa is Dave peace. So when he doesn't have anyone, she is his peace, right? And but she's in love with him. And he doesn't return that affection. P has issue with her father acknowledging her that's a past skit. Yes, I remember that one skit with that part, what she said to Anthony. Anthony isn't going to deal with her drinking, Sabrina said. I don't think so either. And I'm not seeing anyone in the chat. Do you guys want to watch this skit or we just leave this one for last? I'm asking. So Blake and Grandma do not like Dominique. They will make Dominique very unwelcome at Mike's house. Exactly. She have a house and her mom can live at her house. We know why she's so bright. She want her mother to live with Mike, but his daughter can't live with Mike. Come on, make that make sense. You can't let anybody come into your relationship with your children, then you put your children out to suit them. Age to the know. Eros says both Anthony and Amber are very much in love with each other. Both of them are bipolar couple with different personality. Thank you, dear Eros. Rhonda says, right, not dealing with Piarry drinking problems, so he's not gonna agree. Yeah, definitely. Tyrene said, she said 1 month. Yeah, that's what she said, 1 month. Yeah. But we don't, she said she found out in a month and she take care of it, but we don't know if she take care of it within that month. You know what I mean? So we have to come back. Let me just put myself back in the middle since we're talking about Piarry. So if it's a month, within that month, right, Dolly? Yeah, what was Dolly saying? Let me see if I can find it here. I know this about finding the sex of the baby from working in a medical office the past, even though it has changed. Hold on, let me go up to Dolly. IEP, welcome in. It's sad that Mike works so hard to make things work in his relationship with women, but have to be forced to be a father to his own daughter. Yeah, that is sad. Tina says, I'm over the storyline being dragged out. I'm about to stop watching soon. And in there, Tina, that's all I can tell you. Same here, Tina. I'm very happy to Blake. I'm very happy to Blake. All right. Dolly says, Blake's back, Reddit on fire, talking to Mike about them and her mom. Okay, Susan says, error. Why would she deny it? If she wants Wayne, she can easily get him. Blake is a very smart girl. She's going to expose Dominique again. Yes, I think she will. And Brian says, P has issues with her father. All right. I'm trying to find what Dolly says. Okay, so Dolly says 18 to 20 weeks, you'll be able to find out the sex of the baby. Yes, you're absolutely right. But what I'm saying, we do not know when the Piarry has that abortion. She said she found out a month later that she was pregnant. She took care of it. They didn't let she elaborate. Did she take care of it within that month? If she take care of it that month, we know so she's lying. You can't be pregnant in that month and have the abortion and you know that the baby is a boy. You know what I mean? Unless it's further up, did she carry the baby to term and nobody knows that she was pregnant. You know what I mean? So let's see if they will have any more backstory with that. I would love that. I think there is gonna be more coming with that. Shayla is right about Amber. She told Keisha herself that she is doing the podcast just to be close to Wayne. We should be honest with ourselves. Amber is not innocent, Errol says. Right. 33 watching, 17 likes. Please hit the like button. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, 18 to 20 weeks. I read that already. And let me come down here. Blake was the one that found out Dam had cheating online and Mike before, yes. And I think Blake is going to be the one to find out because Jocelyn told Dominic today on the phone call that Mike is actually closer, is on to her about Craig. And if she don't smarten up, he is going to actually find out. And I think Blake is going to be the one that finds out and tell her that. Blake's back, ready and fire, talking to Mike about mom, Dam and mom. All right, so let me see if I find a second skit with them. I'm so over the storyline. Yes, I think we'll watch. I'm just coming to this one. I know this about finding out the sex of the baby from working in a medical office in the past. Oh, yes, read that one. Okay, so I have to come all the way down. When I'm on my phone, it's different. Mike needs to grow up something may be going on with Blake. He needs to take time and bond with his daughter. I think you're absolutely right, Gigi. You're absolutely right there. And 29 likes and 47. Please check to see if you have hit the like button. Thank you very much, Dolly, for that. And for all who already hit the like button, we do appreciate that. Sharon Piarry is lying. She was never pregnant with Anthony, baby. Okay, Era, thank you for that. Oh, Mike is slow. Tina is saying yes, he's more than slow. Duncan is more than slow. And Tina is actually agreeing with you, Era, that PR is lying. Okay, so let me just pull this, and I have a poll for the podcast lady also to put in. Okay, let's pull this. If I could get the screen to go up. All right. Is PR lying? Is PR lying? Mm-mm. All right. All right. I just have to type it. All right, so we pull that. Or is it a filler skit? That's what we want to know. Or is this skit a filler skit? They just do not know what to do. They just throwing the spaghetti all over the world where that storyline goes. And let's see here. Okay, so Dolly's saying, right, Tina, it's like Blake is the parent and Blake is the child. That is so terrible when a child had to be the parent. You know how much stress that is when a child become the parent and the parent is not parenting. That's a lot. And then that same child come and resent you. Um, you are right. Blame is more mature than Mike, definitely. So Era says. Anthony left a nugget talking to Piarry. He said he ate a couple of bumps in the food, but things are going to turn around, Marianne says. Mm, thank you for that. Looks like I have to go back and watch that skit. Amber said she wants to be close to Wayne for her bag. Yeah, that's what she said when she was speaking to Keisha. Go back and watch the skit. Go back and watch this skit, Del Marie. It's not a filler skit. I believe Pierre is telling the truth. Yeah, I know she's telling the truth, Del Marie. Yeah, I know because I already called it months ago that I think she was pregnant for Anthony. Yeah, and I was even saying she have a challenge. Charmaine says no, no, I don't think so. To be close to Wayne to his influence, not love. Exactly, passion. She just want to get the bag from him. That's what Amber said. Yep. Amber only working with Wayne to get closer to the source to secure her bag. That's exactly what she told Keisha. Yes, that's what she said to Keisha. Good evening, Del Marie. You're right. Amber was speaking of getting her bag, of being close with Wayne, being on the podcast, not romantically. Exactly. We know that. And Suzette, Era to Suzette says, I will say it again. The Dalton marriage continue after Amber and Anthony are both done cheating. Dave and Denisha are just part-time lover. Okay. Oh, so they are. I wish I did know how to sing that song. You're a part-time lover. Yes, I wish I know how to sing. God, guys, I love to sing, but I can't sing. You know those things? Mm, I wish I know how to sing, guys. And then Eros says, I continue to remain positive about the Dalton outcome. It's rough though. Yes, it is. It is definitely rough, Susan. Yes. Even me, the reviewer, it's really tough, but I have to put on my big girl's underwear and suck it up and try remember this says God has a plan, right? And to trust the process. So that's what I am doing for sure. Remember when Amber was in the mansion grieving her children, she could have slid into Wayne's bed. She wasn't interested in him romantically anymore. Exactly. I mean in her bed because remember Wayne undressed himself in her house that she rented to Victor, remember? And she's turned around and says, what are you doing? Gigi, I went back for that skit and I can't find it because they remove it. Yeah, they remove it. I was looking for that skit and I couldn't. Era says, yes, Sharon Piarry is lying. I think she's telling the truth. Oh, maybe she's lying that the baby she aborted the kid. Because she says that boy. And because she said that boy, I'm not letting it go. It's just, there is something nagging at me. I know I'm not the writer, but I'm here saying that is a nugget. So my thing is here, guy, is this. What did she abort the baby? That's what we wanted to know. Did Piarry family take the baby? stuff like that. I am just trying to figure out that storyline. I need more detail about the pregnancy. Exactly. I don't know if Piarry is lying. I don't think she's lying. I don't think she's lying. That much I can say. She said she was pregnant and I'm believing her. But the abortion, it could be she did have the abortion, but because she said it's a boy and a month, that is why I'm saying that kid is still alive. Maybe she did give up that child for an adoption. All right, so let me thank you guys for that. You guys says yes, you think she's lying. Nobody's believing her right now. And this is the reason for Piarry to. Okay, so do you think that situation caused her to become an alcoholic? I have to see how I'm gonna put that. Sometimes I do my short on them and then we come to I can't even understand my own writing at times. KW podcast. Podcast. Mm. KW podcast. Will KW podcast last? Yeah, that's it. With all the snakes. There you go. All right. Okay, so you guys think that the podcast would last with all the snakes that gonna be on there? Oh my goodness. And then Marian says here, Anthony left a nugget. Okay, you said that. Thank you for that, Marian. When Amber keep from Shayla soon take me from her. Sharita. Rhonda said filler. Gigi says I agree. Sharon Picardi and Anthony are the Lou. Definitely filler skit because Denisha and Anthony are boring. Okay, thank you for that, dear. What is my phone doing? Mm. And then Del Marie said it's not a filler skit. I believe Piarry is telling the truth. Yeah, I think she's telling the truth for real. Yes, that much I can say about the baby. But I don't know if she's telling the truth. She have an abortion. So in that part, I think she's lying about the abortion part. Then again, that's my opinion. So maybe she did have the abortion. Piarry should let Anthony knows how she feel about him. But she told him she love him. But Anthony don't believe it. Anthony's not hearing that. Oh, hi there, Aunt. Granddoggy and me both says yes. Piarry is like, move. Oh, me won't call her because she's happy right now. When the kids are home, she's with them. For now, they work. Yeah, when she wants to go outside or she wants to come back at me, she'll come and sit with me for a bit for me to rub her when she wants me to give her human food. But I do give her. Some people are just stuck on Amber wanting Wayne back. I guess that's what you're saying, Gigi. I will say it's louder again. Chat family. The Daltons' marriage continue after Amber and Anthony are both done cheating. Dave and Denisha are just a part-time lover. Thank you. So, okay, guys. So we have this song. I wish Annette is available to sing that song for me. Part-time lover. I hope Annette is available. Let's see. So Denisha and Dave are part-time lover. Do you guys agree with? Let me poll that. So you guys say yes, the podcast will last. Okay. All right. So you guys agree with that. Thank you for that poll. So let's poll this. Do you believe Denisha And they are part-time lover. Okay, so error there, I pulled it. So let's see what you guys are saying in that. Are they part-time lover? I wish I could play that tune. I love that song. I'm just saying it playing in my head. And Anthony knows how Piarry feels. She hinted to him several times, yes, but he's just not into that. So let me ask you guys something though. I know it's almost 6 o'clock, and we don't have any kids on here, right? So no, is it our pum pum not good, or you know what I mean? Is it not good? That's why she was a one-hit wonder. What do you guys think? Was Piarry was not that great for Anthony to go back to spin the block again with her? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat, please, guys. Let's get this chat lively up now. All right, let's lively up ourselves. Oh, because it was just a one night stand and he never went back there. Is it because? Do you think the reason why Anthony haven't spin the block back with Pierre, is it because of the friendship that he has with her, and he just actually seen her as a homie instead of a girlfriend dynamic? Which is it? What do you guys think? Let's speak on it. I'm looking to see what you guys are saying, please. Remember when Amber was in the mansion grieving and the children she could have slid into? Yes, yes, yes. I read that before. I think I read that in my on my phone. All right, let's see this. She said she found out 1 month after her sexual encounter, she found out she was pregnant. Yes, but she didn't say that she had the abortion then. So maybe it is possible that she did. As a friend, Tyrene says. Rhonda Phillips, okay, because sometimes Anthony doesn't realize anything. Mhm. My theory is that Piarry let her aunt raise the baby and he will pop up. Ooh, that would be interesting, eh? Oh my goodness. And then that will definitely cause problem. Because right now Piarry still wants Anthony in her life. So of course she's gonna say, guys, I I want Anthony to be in my life. So I will just tell him if he's happy with Denisha, then I'm happy for him. But deep down, you know that she's lying, right? She's not happy for him. She wants him to choose her, and he's not because. So that is why I'm asking you. Why do you? Okay, if we have any guys in the chat here, I just need a question. Let me just put this link in the chat. I need, I need some clarification because I am lost. Why do you think Anthony never swing the black back with Piarry? Why it was just a one-hit wonder? Is it the friendship, or she was never, or that her cookie is not good? Which is it? Let's speak on it. I don't understand the question. What question? Maybe the one that I told. The Daltons meeting is not ending anytime soon. The Dalton marriage is not ending anytime soon. Okay, if Piarry's go and get help for drinking, I'll say her story is true because this burden is lifted off her. Yeah, I hope she does get professional help, really and truly. There's a possibility that Piarry could have turned to alcohol as coping mechanism with the to deal with whatever happened to the baby. Okay, I got that. That makes sense, Dolly. That makes sense. I like this. I like this. Well said. Well said. And Marian says Dave will not entertain Shayla. Better stay with him on, definitely. And Anthony and Amber are both bipolar couple. This is why I told you guys to not trust Amber. All right. And Lauren is low down for going after Wayne, knowing that Tamara loves Wayne. Anthony doesn't need another woman in his life. Exactly, he doesn't. Well said there, Marion. Exactly, Shayla is not Dave type. And I think Piarry also had issue with her father as well. So that contributed to her drinking as well. Thank you also for that clarification to Marianne West. One thing is Shayla type. Angelina don't teach her to be a type. Okay. Rhonda says, Tina, I agree. Anthony isn't romantically interested in Piarry. He sees her as just a friend. Okay. I know I'm asking that question, but you're answering it towards. I am here asking you guys the question. And okay, that's all right. Del Marie says, Amber is not playing about Faye. And Era, I understand both Anthony and Amber was not supposed to be married. Okay, thank you for that. Anthony thinks Denisha, as his art, he has Piarry approval. No, yes, he gets the approval from Piarry, but Piarry um, is not. I honestly, I don't think Piarry really likes Denisha Piarry, so I don't think she. Right now, she'll say yes to him that she gave him his approval, her approval, because she wants to still be in Anthony's life. I think that is why she said that. Pierre told Ron that bad relationship turns her to drinking. Yes, she did say that. Thank you, Dolly. And Gigi says, Del Marie, I don't think Amber playing favorites. Okay. And things happens because God wants it to. Arrow is saying, thank you, Arrow. Picardy has been carrying a torch for Anthony since she found him in Atlanta. She's been waiting for her opportunity, and I guess this is her opportunity to tell him about the baby. That makes sense, Gigi. And they are both young and may have been inexperienced. I think a big part is the friendship. All right, thank you for the clarification, dear Susan. To me, Anthony is demonstrating narcissistic characteristic in his relationship with Denisha. Okay, explain that for me. All right. And Dolly says 35 likes, 43 watching. Please check to see if you hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Anthony was studying and just needed to release stress reliever only. And I guess that is why he passes his exam then. Okay, that makes sense. I will take that. Thank you very much. At least that made me laugh. Oh Lord, that is funny. And Tyrene says he never saw her as anything but as a friend. Okay, Tyrene, that's what I realized that too. Anthony, as always, said he never looked at Piarry like that. But that is now not the past. All right, Marianne West. And Del Marie says people needs to stop with the Wayne and Amber narrative. Yes. And then Sharon Harvey. Hi, Sharon. Okay, Sharon, can I ask you, where do you live? In what country, what city, if that's okay? I'm just asking. She wanted Anthony, but he didn't want her, so she kept it a secret. She said that she aborted the baby. She wanted Anthony, but he didn't want her, so she kept it a secret. She says that she aborted the baby. All right, well said there. I like this also. I believe that too. I really think this could be it. And she says she aborted the baby. But if she sees, oh, Anthony loving the child, other people, children, and they have a kid together, that should be something, right? So what if she said that she's so do Sharon. So my question now to you, do you think her parents or somebody close to her adopted the child, or that she gave the baby up for adoption and she doesn't know where the baby is? You know, there's so many ways that storyline can actually goes, really and truly. That is so many variables. That would be a nice, interesting twist that they just gave us. Yeah, that storyline can go many ways. That's a storyline nobody asks for. Who wants to see Picardy and Anthony co-parenting a drunk and and a loser poor kid child? JJ, JJ, we're gonna be nice. Oh my goodness, Gigi says, oh, may I have to exercise my leg right now. She said a month later she took care of it. Yes, Irene, that's what she said. And Michelle said, sorry, Michelle, Amber don't come home anymore. Okay, okay. So I guess what's her name will be in the house now then if Amber doesn't go home anymore. Oh my. But she did go home the other day when she and Dave make up. She told him that she was going home to shower. Right? That's what she said. All right. So I am only speaking on what I know. Right, Gigi. Amber went home to shower a few days ago. So we can't say she didn't go home because she went home to shower. All right. So Piarry has stale cookies. So Anthony didn't spin the block. Oh Lord, the cookie didn't taste good. Oh Lord, Uncle She-One enjoyed the snake, but girl, what cheated on you. She is so right. But I guess if we want Amber to forgive Anthony, Anthony to forgive us, but to forgive each other, why don't we want what you call that girl, Dominique and Mike to be together? I don't want Dominique and Mike together. I don't want Dominique to get. I don't feel sorry for her one bit, regardless she have her trauma. No, she is a horrible, horrible human being. The other person I love is Diesel. Diesel, I'd love to see Diesel get a place to stay. He get back on his meds. That's the one I love. Diesel didn't harm anybody, but about Dominique, she purposely goes and do her bad. And then they want us to feel sorry for Dominique because she have issues now. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't know if that's my opinion anyway. So let's take some of the conversation here. That was really nice. You see the look on Mike's face when Mike got the Father's Day gift from his daughter. Oh, I felt it. I felt really good for him also. Let the whole thing be over. Let Anthony Amber start dating. Okay, Passion says, I think he only look at her as a only friend and don't want to blur the lines. Yes, I think so too, but them already blurred the line, they slept together. But I guess that's why I didn't go back. Because no matter what, okay, this is it. All I know is this. So for instance, you have a best friend. And that's the best kind of relationship. You two are friends and have feelings for each other. I guess Anthony doesn't see her in that light, but she is the one that's in love with Anthony, right? Because it's the three of them. Daylan, Piarry, and Anthony, right? So Piarry is the one that always love Anthony. Maybe she even dumb herself down, just says that she don't have any sense because he said she didn't do good in math, right? But she was there helping him to study, and one thing leads to another. That's what I'm seeing. So now, why didn't he spin the block? That's what I want to know. Is it that her cookie wasn't good? And as somebody, Susan, I think Susan said, they were young, so they don't, what I mean? They're not experienced. But regardless, you're not experienced. When you taste the cookie once, don't boys want to still do it? I don't know. Don't you think the guy would still, well, maybe Anthony was her first, so that even make it worse. Oh my goodness. No wonder that poor woman is crashing out. If Anthony was Piarry's first, and then she end up pregnant, and then she after because she has to love him enough. If you really hear what she said, she loved him enough. He was gonna start a job, and she didn't want him to be struggle with a child, so she take care of it. So did she really get rid of it, or did she have the child and give it up for an adoption? So maybe she's telling the truth, and we're just not believing her because she said it's a boy. So that's why we all jump in and says maybe she's just I'm not telling the full story. Hmm, I am dying to know. So if you and your best friend do it, don't you don't want to keep on doing it over and over? Or was it that bad that you don't want to do it again? Unless it was that bad. That's why Anthony didn't want to do it again. I think so. It has to be, it was that bad. He said, "Mm-mm, I'm not doing this. I rather keep her as a friend." Don't you guys agree with that? Oh, definitely. Let's see here. Okay, Brian. So, Brian, there was no chemistry between them. They were just friends. Okay. Thank you, Brian. And Brian, like how you're a guy, I have the link in the chat. Can you click on the link and come up here? I need to ask you some question because I'm curious. And Gigi says, "Good afternoon, Angela. See, probably why Anthony says one time was enough because it was the act." I think so too. It was one time because to me, let me put the link back in the chat. Okay, ladies, I need you to come here because if it's your first time, and I remember my first time, it was horrible. Mm-mm. So I'm here wondering if it was her first time. Maybe it was good for her, but for Anthony, maybe it was, I don't want to do that again. Right? So somebody please click on that and let's hear all the cookie crumbles. I just want some combo with someone. Can't be me alone up here. Piarry is a long time ago. Sad said her drinking had something to do with her and her dad. Yeah, that's what she said before. Yeah, I remember. And that was the time when I mentioned Tina that I think she have a child for Anthony. Yeah. Gigi Shayla has the audacity to ask Amber why she still want to be around Wayne. She just say for the same reason you hang around Wayne because of his bag. All right, so Gigi, I guess I have to go jump into that skit now. I thought yesterday they could have put the pen on the laptop down and not write it. Oh Lordy. I just need to get the numbers. Anthony is only interested in Amber. He is only interested in Shayla, Pum Pum, nothing else. Same with Denisha. He's just using her to ease his body. I think so too, because he said, remember when he was smiling to Piarry, he says, well, if that's all body thing, well, I feel good. Yeah, so it is all about the sex for Anthony right now. They went their separate ways. I know this is off topic, but if anyone get a chance to come to Chicago, make sure you all check out the Obama Presidential Library. Oh, that would be so nice. Thanks for telling us, Anthony. That would be nice. If I go, I'll definitely check it out. Yes, I love stuff like that. And then Dolly says, Piarry also told Ron she was allowed to drink at a young age as well. So maybe the decision that she made then for the abortion or give up the child, maybe that is what let her spiraling out of control and her feelings for Anthony. It makes more sense now. Thank you, Dolly, for that. Makes sense. Piarry also told Ron she wanted to allow to drink. Okay, me read that already. Go back and watch this skit again. You'll understand. Errol says, what skit I should go back and watch, Errol? Why isn't Anthony over at Shayla with Kai instead of Amber since it's Father's Day? Oh, guys, remember we're not watching this skit, we're reviewing this skit. Oh my goodness, I'd like to know. Do you think he's gonna be over by Denisha House? Let's see what happens. Which one? Error, which one? Gigi, my thoughts exactly. All right, let's see. Gigi Shayla forget that Amber was working with Wayne in the music business when she's jealous. Yes. Yes, Elmari, we remember that. Nice, nice, nice. My family I are coming in the spring, hopefully. Okay, Marian says, yes, I will definitely try to come to New York to see Is it New York? Antoinette says it is. Mm. Mm. I'm just coming down. I'm coming down. I see somebody says something. Okay, so Rhonda says, Sharon, sometimes you don't spin the block. It's a one time only and never again. Because it was that horrible Rhonda. Oh my goodness. Come on, guys. Somebody comes up here, please. I'd appreciate that. And then Wayne doing, he doesn't want to give Shayla karma, but he's right. Amber to accept a fake friendship with the letdown, the lowdown, so unrealistic. That is so true, dear Gigi. And maybe he's already had a girlfriend. Okay, I don't think he did have any girlfriend, to my knowledge, that they were saying that nobody wanted him then. You have me laughing, Gigi. Angela said that Gigi have her laughing. Gigi says, if I had to be around a woman that betrayed me, it would be a matter of time. I will beat the brakes off her every time I see her. Of course, you have to, Gigi. You have to. Definitely. They said there is an old movie called Best Friends. They married and divorced so they could be best friends again. Oh, that is so nice, Faye. What's the name of that movie? Marion West says Amber only came to drop off Shayla charger. She left at the podcast office. And Gigi Wayne is wrong for that, keeping Amber and Shayla as friends and Shayla not receiving her karma that she's supposed to. And Antoinette has pity on me. So hi dear Antoinette. Well,
Hey, good afternoon. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
mm-hmm. Okay, so what's your take on the Piarry and everything that we are discussing? Blake, everybody.
I I want to say, I think when Anthony had told her that he was seeing Denisha,
Mm-hmm.
I think I said her name right.
Yeah, you said her name
That's
right.
when she probably, I don't know how true it is. She could have said out of the blue. I think she told him that she was pregnant with him in college. I think just to how can I say that? Just to say that to because she already know about the Denise what kind of person she is. So I figure Piarry said that I could be wrong. Said that just to throw off Anthony.
Mm,
Welcome to Luxury Casino. One of
okay.
You know, to throw him off like, okay, we it only take one time. And then if they didn't use protection, would it seem like they didn't? But maybe she said that because you don't really tell after what a week or so the sex of a baby. And so that's what I was thinking. I think she just whatever came to her mind, that's what she said.
Mm,
That she was pregnant, she lost the baby, maybe to get Anthony to console her, to be with her more, be a little bit closer to her, and not think about Janicia
mm-hmm.
because she know all about Denisha according to Shayla. So,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I got to take from that. That's what I saw in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody could say that she had the child. They're gonna pop up at Anthony's door. Let's say it do.
Mm.
If you think you having a heart attack now,
Oh Lord.
well,
Okay,
that
so
will
let
be.
me ask you another question. So now, with the sex part now, if you're somebody does it, right?
Mhm.
Would you want to repeat it? Or was it not good for Anthony not wanting to repeat it?
Well, college days. mm, Maybe they were attracted to each other. They probably were. If you slow look at the reaction on Dalen's face when she told him, he probably
Mm.
know more than meet the eye.
Yeah.
He knows more. So I believe that when they did it, the way she was all over him, it's like they meant they had some kind of chemistry back in college. I ain't gonna say they had some boyfriend girlfriend, but I think that when the jock come on campus, all the women, the ladies want him. So I'm thinking Anthony was that type of a person, but even though he stayed in his books, I would say that maybe they had some kind of chemistry, and he graduated before her, right?
Yeah, I
Because
think so.
he graduated before her. So after
I'm not
graduation,
sure. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
okay, if he graduated before her, maybe they just decided to, go their separate ways because we might not see each other in the future. But if they fell for each other, maybe they would have been the block. Maybe, ain't no telling.
Hmm. Okay, thank you for that. So
I
you
could be.
think that's why they don't split? Okay, you remember your first time? Was your first time good? I think he was her first.
Yeah. And he probably found out that she was his first. Maybe he found out that she was his first.
Hmm.
So that's how I take from it. I could be wrong.
Okay. So I'm here trying to see if I can pull this. Says, do you believe this is the reason for Piarry alcohol issues because of the baby? Do you believe? Let me see.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just trying to see what I write in. Do you believe this gave do you believe she gave the baby up for adoption? And this is the reason why do you believe she gave the baby up for adoption? Is this the reason? Okay, so just take that. This is this reason for Piarry alcohol problem issue. Or should I say problem issues?
Hey,
I should say problem.
hey, I'm Sharon. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
One of your chat personnel was saying that she was telling Rome that she was drinking at an early age. Oh,
Yeah.
so I was thinking because I know in my family, they from the south, they from down south. So
Okay.
they had they had kids drinking like at an early age, trying it, trying to see how it tastes, see if their body can handle. Like, down south,
Okay.
it was all about moonshine.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the best, one of the top liquor down south. So I was wondering because I have in my family where kids, young kids like early teenagers started drinking and maybe
Mm-hmm.
something happened to her, you know, for her to
Mm-hmm.
continue drinking. I'm just saying when she said she was drinking at a young age, how young was she drinking? That's the key. How young did she started drinking? Because I tried that drink and I was like, no way, Jose.
Mm-hmm.
So I experienced what she experienced. I didn't like it.
Mm.
So I'm just saying, how young did she try it with
Yeah.
drinking? So basically, she was drinking probably half. half of her teenage years all the way up to now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying maybe it's something, I don't know, you're an addict. I really can't say, but maybe something happened to her back then for her to start drinking.
Mm.
It could have. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
And I guess Amber is just minding our business because we know that Amber smelled that. Oh my goodness, dear. All right, so we let me take some comments and then I'll jump into the other skit. I think I saw something that someone says. Was it Raquel? Mm. Okay, so Raquel says, I'm so glad that they wrap up this Anthony and Piarry jail stuff today. Wayne is throwing just anything against the wall to see if it sticks. The views ain't popping like he wants them to. Exactly. It's not popping, period. And then Dolly says here 40 likes and 49. It's close. Chat only 9 more. Thanks. All right, guys, 9 more to go. All right. Thank you very, very much for hitting the like button. We appreciate you for doing that. Thank you very, very much. And Liddell says, Liddell says, there was no baby she wanted sympathy from Anthony. Okay, Daylan didn't know about Anthony and P because Amber asked him before, and Daylan told Amber no, they were all like sisters and brothers. Yes, but now, what do you think? Yes, do you believe Daylan will tell Amber? I wonder, do you believe Daylan will tell Amber? Since do you believe Daylan will tell Amber now? Since Amber and him is friends and and Anthony and Amber is getting a divorce, do you think he will? What do you think? What do you think, Antoinette?
I think it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, that's all I have to say. We just here for the ride.
I know.
We're
It's
here for the ride. They
definitely
just throwing everything out. It's like they're not closing one storyline. They just keep open up another one, open a like you and the other commentator said. Close these other storyline before opening up a new one, cause y'all just they just doing stuff all over the place. I don't know what
I
Wayne is doing. They just throwing everything all over.
that is true. That is true. That is true. That would be nice if Daylan tells Amber.
Yeah,
Like
it was to get back at mm, to get back at Anthony. Hmm.
but but
So
maybe he won't because he also wants Anthony friendship too, right?
yeah,
But
so it's
so
between the
Amber is getting a divorce. Do you think he'll open up his mouth and say, "Oh, Anthony's seen somebody," because Piarry spilled the bean to him last night? That would be interesting if he would backstab Anthony.
I will say so because I don't think Daly think him and Anthony are real friends now. You know, it's like
No,
Anthony
they're not.
kicked him to the curb. It's like Anthony kicked him to the curb. He don't even call Daly to see how he doing, or
Not even.
Daly and see how Anthony doing. So I think they, I think they just like they not they not friends no more. They like associate.
Yeah,
That's how I
they're
feel about their relationship.
they're yes, they are just so they're acquaintances now.
Right.
Definitely, I do agree with you. And then Dolly says here 42 likes and 57. Thank you for the thumbs up. Please hit the like button if you haven't already done so. Thank you very much, Dolly, for that, bringing that to our attention. Please, guys, please hit the like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you for doing that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And right,
You know what? I see what
need
you're
to it. Um, Passion says Daylan told a big story. He is no good. He knows all about them. EP says, now Daylan realized why Anthony was blocking when Anthony tries to date Piarry. Exactly. That was horrible what Anthony did. Anthony doesn't want Piarry. He doesn't want Shayla and he doesn't want Amber, but he doesn't want nobody to have them, if you realize that. So this
Yeah.
is why I think he should let them know that, you know what, we're gonna have a polyamorous relationship. Amber will remain the wife, Shayla and Piarry, you guys can go pick any other bedroom in the house. We all live as a big happy family. You think
Right.
Amber will go for that?
Mhm.
She will not go for that. But you know what I mean? Because he doesn't want them with nobody. And I can't wait for him to find out that Wayne is not dating Piarry anymore.
I
Tamara. I wonder when he finds out that Wayne is not with Tamara, what will he do? Will he fight harder to keep Amber since when he thought Amber went over, when Amber was missing and didn't come home, he went to Wayne, think that Wayne was sitting on top of Amber,
Mhm.
up in the trees. That was a funny thing, by the way. So
I
when he
I
finds out what
I
you think
think,
gonna happen.
and Sharon, I think the Wayne and Lauren, the debacle, that's gonna be a debacle because Wayne knows she's lying.
Mm-hmm.
He knows that she's lying because Dan, like I said, I think I mentioned it earlier that Dan called the number back. And you heard what Dan said. He said, well, they didn't say no, they hung up. So he called Wayne back and Wayne picked up the phone but didn't say nothing. And Dan was like, hello. So if that would have been, so Wayne knows she has somebody. Cause
Mm,
ain't no another woman gonna let a man answer their phone. Cause I
mm,
don't answer mine. I don't answer my guy phone. He don't answer my phone. So
mm,
there's no way male or female, will let each other answer their phone unless it's in an emergency. But when Wayne is calling Laura like 2 or 3 times, and he like, "Are you gonna answer that? Are you gonna answer that?" So so she didn't answer it. So he called back. Wayne did pick up, but didn't say nothing. Dan did, and then he told her, "Well, you call Wayne." And what she say? I couldn't get through, or something is wrong. So he
Okay.
knew. So Dan knew that she was lying.
Mm.
So I think he will pop up in Atlanta.
I think so too. I think he will pop up in that line. Let
Ooh,
me
that's
get
gonna
some
be so
comments.
fun.
Well says, yeah, that would be fun. But you see how enticing when she went outside and talked call Wayne and
Yeah.
said yes, and she says she can cook him some more vegan food. And he says you don't have a man, and she says, you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
Lauren and Wayne definitely gonna be crossing the line. But she's
Mm-hmm.
thinking she's gonna get that 40K. I doubt she's gonna get that 40K.
No.
Do you guys believe Wayne is gonna give her that 40K? Me
Oh
just
no. Oh no. Because he might have to talk to his baby mamas first. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You have to talk to them first. Because I think some of his kids' mother liked it Tamara,
Mm-hmm.
liked it her, but I don't think the baby mama's gonna like Lauren. And you saw one of the child they came in with Tamara gave her that look like, who are you?
I know it.
So she might go back and tell her mama. That's
Mm-hmm.
the kid I'm waiting to see, but we haven't gotten it yet. So this is the beginning of the work week. This is the beginning of Skitland week.
Definitely.
We'll
Now we
see
have
what
to look
happens.
forward. Yeah, definitely, definitely. This is gonna be wonderful this week. Okay, so
Oh,
Miss,
25th is coming up, ladies. That was it. This is
yeah, I
Thursday.
know
The party is
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday, and I still haven't get my ginger wine. Maybe me have to open my Ciroc.
Right?
Oh, my limited edition that I've been saving for a
Oh
long time.
my God. How you commentators gonna be on live all at once? Are y'all gonna be on live all at once?
Maybe we'll be in the night. Maybe we'll be
Yeah,
on
the
in the
after
night.
party.
I'll be the moderator night on O'Neill at 8 o'clock. But
Yes.
if anything drop during the day, yes, we're gonna go either premiere or we go live, whatever, and then we just
I
go all at
think
once.
they gonna I think they gonna start like they did with Wayne party, his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Start doing little things here, there, fixing stuff up at the house, And
Mm-hmm.
then Thursday come. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, let me take some comments now. So Miss Fatal said it's hard enough to follow the 5 or 6 different storyline. Now we're following 5 or 6 different storyline within one storyline. It's just too much. And you're absolutely right, Miss Fatal. It's too much for us to be following. And then some of the storyline doesn't add up. Thank you for that. He had Picardy stop dating Dylan. He let Picardy stop dating Dylan for it. Anthony should be able to be friends with Dylan.
Right.
And when Dylan told Anthony before that Amber was too good for him, and Dylan's going to ask Anthony. Yes, I can't wait for that conversation. Anthony
Right.
is staying clear of Anthony and Amber. Anthony is staying clear of Anthony and Amber. Or you mean Daylan is staying clear of Anthony and Amber. That makes sense. I
Right.
think that's what Sabrina meant to say. And Dolly says, at Miss Fatal, they're just all over the place with this storyline. Yes, they are. You know what,
Right.
guys? You know what? They're throwing the spaghetti on the wall to see what stick. And right now, a lot of things is not sticking. I think the storyline for Piarry and Anthony this morning is at 9 something. So I guess it's gonna go to a mill this morning. If I'm not,
Mm-hmm.
who has error? Where's error? I think we see error in the backstage, but I'm
Yeah.
trying to put her on the
I'm gonna
stage.
have to step away. I had to put mom to bed,
Okay.
Sharon.
All right. Step away and come back. All right.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm trying to get Era on the stage, but for some reason, Era is not getting on the stage. Mm. Good evening, Ladell. Yes, Anthony stopped Picardy from dating Dylan, but when he had the opportunity to hook up with her, he wasn't interested. She was settling. It's up. It's up, not one bit. Setting it up, not one bit. All right. Thank you, dear Gigi, for that. And because Picardy actually stopped dating Dylan because Anthony told her to. Yes, anything. That's what I noticed. That's what I'm saying, EP. Anytime Anthony tell Picardy to do anything, she does it. And we noticed that Anthony has control over Picardy. That is why he ended that relationship. And plus surgery are drinking also. Sharon stopped the foolery. And Amber would burn down that mansion. Then when we have to make it fun, come on. I have to make it fun. Anthony doesn't want nobody with Amber. He doesn't want nobody with Shayla. And he doesn't want nobody with Piarry. Although he doesn't want Piarry, of course. So the only pum pum Elo likes is Amber's and Shayla's. We don't hear him take any seconds with Piarry. So this is why I'm here saying they should just get into an open relationship. What do you think? I'm just being silly, Del Marie. Don't take me seriously. You know I'm not for that nonsense. All right, so I feel Anthony is very aware that Wayne and Tamira are no longer dating. Okay. Thank you for that, Rhonda. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks. Thank you, Tina. And Del Marie, I hope Amber gets that mansion some kind of a way just because Anthony disrespected the marital home. Exactly. I would love to see she have it and he has to go live somewhere else. And then Dolly says 42 likes, 53 watching. Please hit the like button. Thank you, Dolly. Lauren definitely is going to get caught up. Yeah, she's gonna get caught up for real. And I can't wait for Dan to hit Atlanta. I think he's going to pop up on Wayne. And I'm looking forward to this. Wayne gonna just sleep with Lauren and eat her cookie, but he won't give her any money. Ooh, I like that EP. Interesting, interesting. I'm loving this. I hope Dan and King pop up in Atlanta. Yes, honestly, guys, I want Dan, both of them to come to Atlanta, and I want PR to meet King. Yes, I'd love to see PR meets King. So Delicia will not have anybody being so bad. But honestly, guys, on another note, I really like Delicia with King. That's my honest opinion. And I do love me some King. And I do love roan. Roan is delicious. Yes. All right. So let's get back into that. What about Wayne children safety from Dan? Oh yes, Ladell, that's a good thing. Will he hurt them? I hope not. Maybe Wayne will get him thrown into jail if he does anything crazy. Wayne is not going to give Lauren anything because Wayne knows what type of female Lauren is. And well said, dear Tina. And Andrea, and the party is Thursday. Yes, Marianne West, the party is on Thursday. Nope, he's already seen her coming in a mile already. Yes, he noticed that. He just want to hit it, right? I'm gonna see if he's gonna hit and run like how Anthony did one hit wonder. You think it will be many more hitting of Lauren, or Lauren is gonna be the nice what you call it? Cat and Candy and Wayne to go to all his businesses, premieres and stuff like that instead of Piarry. Remember the assistant says Piarry isn't in there, is not that kind of caliber of a woman, right? Oh, hi there, Era. You were able to place on the screen. How are you doing?
Hello, Sharon. Happy Father's Day to your husband. Happy Father's Day to everybody in the chat. May our husband continue to enjoy the fruit of their womb, of their labor. Okay. Somebody just said that Amber should leave the mansion and go and live in another house. I don't understand. Amber herself is not clean. Both of them are not clean. They are not clean. Okay, Dave's house. Is Dave's house clean? Is Dave living in a clean house? That is the question I keep asking. I don't know why. I don't know why they hate Anthony this much. Both of them, they are the same. I love both of them. I'm watching this show because of Anthony and Amber. Same with my daughter that lives in London. My daughter loves Anthony and Amber with passion. I'm telling you. But she's not watching it because of this problem both of them are having. I can tell you people, it's Amber fans that don't want Anthony and Amber together. That is make you people should not come for me because me, I'm ready. I'm for both Amber and Anthony. How would they be? You are just making her seem that she's a saint. She is not. Anthony is not a saint. Amber is not a saint. What she is doing with Dave now, are you people loving it? A supposed woman of God that is supposed to lay example for the younger ones. And you people you are clapping for the nonsense she's doing. And some people too are clapping for Anthony for this nonsense he's doing as well. No. Amber is not, she's not a saint. Both of them, they are the same. And anybody that is involved with both of them, they will always have problem. Just watch what is going to happen to Dave. Watch what is going to happen to Denisha. I'm telling you people, they are both going to have problem for messing with married people. But we don't be talking about Dave. Dave is looking for that 50% Amber is going to get from Anthony, of which is not coming. You people think Dave is with Amber just because he loves her. No. He's just going after the 50%. Then as for Piarry was never pregnant. Because I told my husband today, I said there's one skit I'm watching. That one girl just came up. He told the boy that he was pregnant. That he said no. He said that is a lie. Because how can you be pregnant years ago? How many years? You are just telling the person, the supposed father of this child. No, and Pia was never pregnant. She's lying. She did that to see if Anthony will look at her. You understand? You know when Anthony just told her that he was going to pick Denisha's son, that was when she brought up that pregnancy. Nobody can fool me. I'm spontaneous at that. And Anthony does not love see Pia like that. Because if Anthony really wanted Pia, Anthony was living with Pia for months. He never one day tried to cross the line with her.
Yeah.
In never one day. Okay, let's take, for example, this Dave, most of Amber fans are praising. You think Dave will be living with somebody like Piarry for how many months? He will not cross the night with her. He will. He will. We say Anthony is not that bad.
Okay.
He's not that bad. He's not that bad. The people that destroyed Anthony is Wayne, Shayla, and Amber. These three people destroyed Anthony's character. Let's be honest with ourselves. Wayne, Shayla, and Amber, these three people. Anthony was not bad when he just came to the show. You understand?
Yeah.
And I will say it like the woman that really loved Anthony genuinely, Rolanda.
Yeah.
Rolanda really loved Anthony genuinely. Without no thing attached. You understand?
Yeah.
Then do you know why I was trying to, something happened this morning when I told you something. I'm sorry to say that. Do you know why I said so? Amber was never a perfect wife. No. You cannot call Amber a perfect wife for a few months. No, she's not. A perfect wife is a wife that stood by her husband even when the man was messing up. She stood by him for years. That's what we call a perfect wife. You people should not call Amber a perfect wife. She's not a perfect wife. Anthony is not a perfect husband. It's both of them. You understand?
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Era.
Because, me, I am a marriage counselor. You understand? I've seen different type of people. I have seen the people like Amber. I've seen people like Anthony. I've seen people like Dave. I've seen different type of people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Amber was never a perfect wife.
Era, hold on. Remember, this is a skit we're talking about. We're not speaking on.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
We're going off of what Amber said. When she married Anthony, Wayne gave her a trophy that says the perfect wife. So Amber become the perfect wife for Anthony. She put her feelings aside. So that is why I said Amber was the perfect wife, because we didn't really look at it. When she's there asking him, have my back, he never did. Even before they got married, he never had her back. Yes, he put her on a pedestal. Yes, she can buy whatever she wants. Yes, he loves her. Yes, he does stuff for her. But they never had a honeymoon because Anthony was broke. And he convinced her to go on this honeymoon, the business honeymoon with Wayne and Rolanda, because he let Dylan know, I don't have any money. And after he married Amber, he told her eventually that he's broke, right? And Amber says, don't hide stuff from me, right? I guess after him have the heart attack or whatever that situation is. But Amber was really a perfect wife, so she doesn't deserve what Anthony did with Shayla. Yes, we understand that Shayla come in and did what she did to Anthony. But then what Anthony should have done, tell his wife about it and says, look here, he should have just sit her down and says, this is what happened. I don't want Shayla back here. She violated me. And I think if he had done that, Amber would have his back then, right? But he did not. He loves what he was doing. He continued it when he tries to break it off. She told him about Amber. So of course, Anthony was shattered. So we have to understand the magnitude of what happened between Anthony and Amber. Anthony take Amber just fell off the wall, off of the pedestal, and cracked like a Humpty Dumpty. She was on the wall and she just fell off because of her best friend Shayla, who grudged her best friend Amber. Amber takes Shayla as a sister. So this is why I find it so surreal that Amber here now is sitting down at her house. I have this skit ready for you guys, playing with Kai, and they're having that conversation. But she can't stomach her husband. That is what I don't understand. That makes no sense to me there. But Amber was a perfect wife to her husband. But there is no perfect anything. Even when she was getting that divorce and she was in that situationship with Victor, with whoever, she decided that she's going to get into her word. And you remember she was always praying. When before Victor, she was praying because she know what she did with Anthony. So she's begging God to forgive her. So I think she would never have told Anthony because her conscience was bothering her, and she's praying and begging God for forgiveness. But she never would have told Anthony. And Shayla did that and ruined her marriage. And Shayla knows it's because of her. So now we are seeing, so that
Okay, I understand you.
this is
I
why we
understand
say
you, Sharon.
she was no, she was a
Okay.
good wife to Anthony. She was, but Anthony was a horrible husband. She finds out that Amber is cheating, or will she find out that Anthony is actually dating Denisha and spending quality time with Denisha's son instead of his own child, Kai? What do you guys think? All right, so let me take some comment here and see what's going on with my chat family. Just scrolling down to get to, because there's a lot of conversation that I'm missing. Okay, Curtis, this person said Curtis and baby Kai daddy is in real life. That's what Nancy's saying. Hi Nancy, how you doing, baby girl? And Kai looks just like Curtis. Okay, and Marian Wright, what does Shayla have on? You know, I wasn't going to ask that question. I almost asked that question, Tina. It looks like she have on her PJs, her body rider, and her
Tina,
top. Tina,
that's
that
very
is
funny.
hilarious. Mm.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Oh God.
Mm.
Don't come and kill me.
Yeah, Tina, we're
Oh,
loving that. That is nice. Tina, see, I'm laughing till the blood rushing to my skin there. Oh my God. Okay,
oh
and
God.
Dolly said, well said, dear Tina. Thank you for the laugher. And Dolly says, they are
Where is
not even
Nancy? Where is
completely.
Nancy?
Hold on, Era. I'm reading the chat. Hold on, darling. They are not even completely going by Georgia law. They're going by skit law. So there's no reason to make a big deal of it. Thank you, dear Dolly. All right. So Candy, I'm Halloween. All right. So let's see. Did I miss anything from Dion? Let me see. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, and Dolly says Shayla must mind her own business. Shayla doesn't need to know what's going on in the Daltons also. Why is Shayla in Amber's business? That's exactly what I wanted to know, Dolly. And Amber needs to curse her out. Tyrene said just like what Era was saying. And Dolly, they are not even completely going by Georgia law, yes. And Miss Fatal says, in a divorce, it's not so much that they're hiding people from each other. At this point, it's neither of their business. What they're doing is just a game. It's called the divorce game. All right. Thank you, Miss Fatal. Dalton marriage is over. Definitely. Dolly says 45, 44. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dolly, thank you, Dolly. Well, appreciate that. And I lost my chat. And Shayla, all in her business, yes. Amber need to put her in her place, definitely. And why you care, Shayla? Nancy's asking. That's exactly what I wanted to know too. And Marian says, Kai is not her son. Anthony is the one caring for Kai. He is the father. Amber, not the mother. So she don't have to tell you what's going on exactly, Marian. And then Del Marie says, Amber needs to tell Shayla to mind her business. Definitely, definitely. I totally agree with that, guys. She dropped off Shayla charger to her that left in the podcast office. Yes, but Amber don't have to stay and talk to her. Shayla could have just gone and picked it up her darn self. She have a car, she have 2 foot. Considering in Amber's business, I know, ain't Dolly? I don't know why Amber sat there entertaining Shayla. That's what I don't get. Well, if they can't flame at the restaurant, that's out of Amber's control. Exactly, Marianne. And Passion says here, yes, it makes all the sense in the world. Only Shayla has the answer, miss, to the question. Amber has to put her mind at ease about the affair because Shayla is the one that started it. Exactly. Yes, yes, yes. Agreed. Their passion. Thank you for that passion. Well said, well said. No, L no. It's between Anthony Dalton and Ambam. Okay, thank you, dear Dal Marie. And Goddess says, no way. And Zelda says, no, Shayla needs to mind her business, stay in her lane. Exactly. Shayla, stay in your lane. Go figure out where your man's at. Maybe he's at Delicia and he hasn't told you that he's back in town yet because he likes to do that. And then Miss Fatal says, it's okay for her to know what's going on when Kai is there, exactly, as it's pertain to Kai only. As for Amber, no, Amber don't need to even have to even be around Kai at the house unless she chooses to. Well said, dear Miss Fatal. Well said, well said. Putting Kai in it, Shayla. You know that Shayla always have to put Kai in it. And then I know your F saying Shayla has some rights within reason because her child is there, but she doesn't need to know where Amber is sleeping. Well said, dear. Also, thank you for that. Well said. And Tina says Shayla is the groupie of the sea. And Passion says the mystery could not make a good witness. Okay, thank you, darling. Miss Fatal said only when Kai is there she can know. Okay, thank you, Miss Fatal. Thank you guys for that. Carla says Shayla is I as the kite. Amber needs to tell Anthony Shayla is smoking weed. I don't even think she told him before and Anthony didn't care. So why should Amber gonna care now to tell Anthony? That's Anthony business. Right now I know that Amber smell, but Amber careless. She doesn't care, and you can see
Yes,
that.
yes.
But if I was Amber,
Sheila is putting Kai's health in danger because that thing is
Mhm.
is not good for their
It's
lungs.
true.
It's not good. My
Mm-mm.
daughter, she's a medical doctor. That is why it's
No.
not good. A smoking parents are supposed to do it outside the house. Before they come back home,
Mm-mm.
they will have to clean up themselves before coming back home. Look at Sheila was smoking the weed outside while Kai
Mm-hmm.
was by the window
Mm-hmm.
watching. Kai was by the window. If you look at that skit again, when Amber just came in, Kai was
Mm-hmm.
inside by the window watching what was happening outside. You understand?
Exactly.
She's
Yes.
putting her son's life in danger. This
Yeah.
thing that she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And Amber should try and tell Anthony they should take that child away from Sheila. They should take
But
Kai
Amber
away
told
from
him
her.
before, and he didn't do it, Errol. Amber told him to get
Yes, I
custody of the
know, I know,
baby, and he
I
did
know,
not.
I know,
Okay,
I
hold
know.
on
If
there.
Amber should
Hold on.
say it now, if Amber should say it now, this one that they are not in good terms, Anthony will listen. He will
Yeah.
listen. I'm telling you. This one that he himself and Amber are not in good terms. If Amber should tell him now what he saw Sheila doing, Anthony will
Anthony
listen.
won't believe her right now. So Dolly says, thanks for the laughter. I'm crying laughing. That's what she's saying to Tina. But that was nice. That was really nice. I love the laughter, Tina. Thank you very much. Amber do not live at the Amber lives at the Live Manor. Yes, Carla, we know that. That is well, that's good for Amber. Anthony is nose blind. Definitely he is. And then Tina says, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Passion says, Carla. Hold on here. Okay, so Passion says, Carla, yes, Amber did put Shayla in her place. I think she did. Okay, so far. Okay, let me just stage this back and play it. And here, okay.
Nosy is what I'm saying. You're
Yeah,
nosy.
I want to know.
And no, it's sorry, you just don't have that privilege anymore, Shayla.
Well, I need to know everything.
No, Shayla, you don't. Yes, well said, Amber. Amber says you don't have that privilege to know anymore, but she's alluding that she has somebody. So Amber have to be careful what she say to Shayla right now. I think that's my opinion. Yes, and she did put her in her place. I like that. You lost that privilege.
Okay. I like it. I like it myself. I like it.
Yeah,
There's something
I love
Amber
that.
did with Trey. Excuse me. There's something Amber did with Trey yesterday. I didn't like
Hmm.
it. Why will Amber admit to Trey that Anthony already know that he's dealing
Mm-hmm.
with Dave. No. That was very wrong of her. Very, very. Okay, the boy
Well,
called
she,
you.
she
Just
said
shut
that
him up.
just to throw Dave off, though.
Shut him
That's
up. Don't even
me
tell
being
him
Trey.
anything.
She said that to throw Trey off. That's why she said it. Because
No,
remember,
no, no,
he's
no, no,
not
no, no,
using
no.
her right. So
That,
she's smart.
that,
She used her head on
that is
him.
not the right way. That is not the right way. That admitting to him that Anthony already know that you are dealing with Dave. No.
Mm-hmm.
That might be that if they end up in court, Trey will use that against her. I'm telling you. I work in the court. I work in a family court. You understand? I've seen so
Mm-hmm.
many cases like this. You understand? Small thing will make her lose that 50% that she's looking for. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And again, there was something Anthony said to Ben that was so happy. That slap that Amber slapped Anthony would have really go against her. You know that thing that did to Sheila, even if they cancel the case, they will still bring it out to use against her. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Are we going to stop soon?
They might still bring it out and use it against her. You understand? All those ones that
Mm-hmm.
she's saying, I will bring it up and shoot you. Amber should be very careful with the words she use. You understand what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No, she should be very careful.
Okay. Hold on,
Anthony
guys.
would have used that slap against her, but he did not do it. He didn't do it. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Anthony
All
don't
right.
want to divorce Amber. He don't want it. If you see when Pierre was talking about Denisha today, you can see the way Anthony was answering her. Go and watch it again.
No, I
There
didn't
was
really
something
watch
he
it.
said.
Honestly, I
Go
don't
and
even know
watch
if
it
you
again.
want to see. Okay, I'll ask
There
the
was
guys then.
one nugget. There was one nugget there. You understand that he don't really want to divorce his wife. You understand what I'm saying? Anthony
Yeah,
don't want
hold
this
on
divorce.
there. Hold on there, Aaron. Let me ask the chat. Guys, do you want me to rewatch the skit with Amber? No.
Delisha together. You understand?
Yeah.
So I really love Rafi with his tenant. The guy really loved Rafi genuinely. He loves Rafi. It's better he should be with Jocelyn is going to give him big problem in the future. Jocelyn
Yeah.
and Dom, they are both the same thing. They are both the same. That is why I don't want Sonny around the Jocelyn anymore. Sonny should just be alone with herself. She should be alone. Sonny always tell the truth, just like Amber. Both of them, they tell the truth. But you see Jocelyn, you see Don, in fact, those two people, they are demons. They are demons. Yes, I don't like them. Then another thing, there's another person I love in this skit, Mama Brenda. I so much love that. I love Mama Brenda, Amber, Anthony, Sonny, who again? No, I love about 7 people in this skit. I love Kiki.
Yeah.
I love Blake. I love Blake. I love how she brings fire to Dom. I love Blake. That is why I'm so happy. When I saw Blake today, I was dancing. My mother was even asking me, "Why are you dancing?" I said, "Mommy, there's one skit I'm watching. This guy I just saw, and I'm very, very happy." Blake, grandma brought Blake to Mike. He want Blake to send Dom and her mother out of Mike's house. And it's going to happen.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
definitely.
Dom is very, very scared. He's scared of Blake. Dom is scared of her. Because when Mike was telling her, this thing, her face changed. She was not really happy. You understand?
Yeah.
People like Dom, no. She's very dangerous. Dom is very, very dangerous human being.
I actually
She
like Eros, sorry to cut you. I actually love Ralphie with the tenant. She's really nice.
Good.
And
Same
she
with
wants the best
me.
for him.
Mhm.
Honestly, if Jocelyn never cheated with the other person, but my goodness, all I know, Ralphie is playing his part to a T. So now I polled it. Let's see what the chat is saying. 85% voted yes. They believe they will cross the line. So what I should ask you guys next, will they cross the line before? Oh, let me put it in. Will will they cross the line before Ralphie finds out. Ralphie finds out about um Jocelyn and Ty. Okay. All right. So and then we're going to ask you guys another question. We're gonna pull another question. I wrote it down to see. But that was really a nice one, guys. It was really nice. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And let me see here. Let me just refresh it. We have one more for me to ask you guys. And let me read some comments and hear what you guys are saying. Thank you for all your comment there, for what you're saying. Era, you're making lots of sense there. Thank you for that. Doesn't appreciate it. Jocelyn J. Diva doesn't appreciate Ralphie. Patiently waiting to see Lauren Karma loading. Yes, me too. I think I will play that part with that tape with her outside talking to Wayne, and we hear what Wayne has to say. Great life, sis. Thank you, Nancy. And please like, share, subscribe.
Matthew. Hello,
Sharon and
Matthew.
Review. Hold on, Ira, I'm reading the comments. And thank you, Nancy. And Ralphie is playing it safe. Yes. But he is getting too deep into that lie, what he said. But I think he's speaking the truth because the tenant, I wonder what the tenant name, what's her name? Do you guys remember her name? We have to find and stop calling the tenant or the housekeeper, right? She actually told him the right thing, what to do, what you know what I mean, not to go over to the his stepfather, to the his son's stepfather's house to confront him or get himself into trouble. So she does care about him, but I don't like the fact that she wants somebody else's fiance. That's the part I don't appreciate there, right, guys? And I really, really want Ralph to find out about Jocelyn and Ty for real. Tina says, Gigi, exactly. Sheila must forget about the eye Jasmine that Amber gave her. I know way. She did forget. Sheila didn't tell her Anthony's move on. No, she didn't tell her. So why should Amber trust her? So she's keeping secret from Amber. She doesn't want Amber to know anything. And Shayla is in her put Shayla in her place. Yes, she did. She did. And I really believe that Sunny lost her baby, and I believe Dom gave her something to drink, and that water she gave her. Yes, Danajit. Hi, Danajit. I haven't seen you for a bit. I believe it, Danajit. I believe Dominique did that for real. I think that's why Sunny lost her baby. Yeah. Thank you for that, Danajit. And then Tyrese says, this woman went after Ralph the same way Shade did the diva, will be pulling out of her piece again. JJ will pulling out her piece again. So this is what I'm going to poll again for you guys. And I think, let me just get the screen back up. So thank you guys for that 90% there. I don't even remember what I polled. I'm here trying to find it, but it's not showing me the poll. Okay, so all right, so your guy says, will they cross the line before Ralph will find out about Justin? And you guys say, yes, they'll cross the line. Oh God, I hope. All right, I'm gonna trust you guys. You guys always know what you're talking about. So thank you guys for that. And I'm going to poll this one now. Do you believe Jocelyn will be given the housekeeper about the party? Let you find out. So baby, Ralph won't be finding her. What do you think, Era?
Hey.
Mm.
Like, what did you say?
Okay, so I am trying to pull this. I'm trying to pull this here about the will J Diva find out about Ralphie and the tenant and give her a birthday party.
No, I don't want that. I don't want that.
Why you don't want that, Tara? Why? You like it's because she is moving. It's the same thing like what Shayla did to Amber. So we can't condole this behavior either. She knows. Oh, it's a lucky thing we look up here. So it's the same thing
What
what
she's doing
Shayla
is
did
wrong.
to Amber.
Same thing.
The
Same thing.
woman
What
know that
Jediva
Ralphie
is
have a
doing to is
fiance
wrong.
and she's moving in on him. So he is definitely a dum dum. Let me
She's a
see. Do
woman.
you
You know
believe
that.
Jocelyn will be given? My screen keep on move every time I'm taping, so I don't know what I'm touching. Justin will be. Era, do you see the chat? Can you read the chat for me?
This woman went after life the same way Sade did. Jediva will be pulling out a piece again from a Tyran. This is from Tyran.
Okay. Read the other tenant.
Bring out.
Oh, you can't read anywhere, Era. I'm coming. Just 1 minute. I'm on a different
I'm
screen.
not with
So
my, I'm not with
hold
my
on. Let me
glasses.
come back over. Hold on. Let me
I'm not with
just.
my glasses. I'm not doing it well.
Okay, so it's on this screen. Dolly is saying something.
Okay,
I'm coming over.
Okay, at Gigi, Dolly, exactly. Mike told Jocelyn, you don't even want Ralph. You can't let Shadi win. That was what Mike told Jocelyn when Ralph was with Shadi. That's what Gigi is saying from Gigi.
Okay, so that's from Gigi. And let me
Yes, from
find.
Gigi.
Hold on. Okay, this is from Melissa. Oh, this is from Margaret.
Okay, Margaret. Notice Amber character said she does not have a problem being around Wayne. She cares about her bag. She doesn't care about Melissa losing her bag. That's true. That is true. Amber is talking about her bag. But what she did to Melissa, she did opposite of what she was preaching to Melissa. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
She was telling Tamara that she should not let her emotion come in between her and her bag. But you allow your own emotion to remove something from Melissa's hand, knowing that this same girl took you to Dave. Melissa was one that took you to Dave to save your restaurant. Amber was, what she did was hypocrisy there. You understand? That was very bad.
Okay,
so you don't preach. Then this one is saying
are they still talking about
what
Amber?
about
Okay, hold on. Oh, so Margaret mentioned that. Okay, so notice the Amber character said she doesn't have a problem being around Wayne. She cares about her bag. She doesn't care about Melissa losing her bag. Yes, we noticed that. And that's not nice. That's the only thing I can agree with that I don't agree with. I disagree with that Amber doesn't care that Melissa lost her bag. Yeah, that's really, really bad. Yeah, that is really bad. And I don't think Amber is thinking clearly because she end up letting that lady lose her back. And she's the one that helped her to get her restaurant popping right now by bringing Dave on. What kind of woman asks her employee man to go and pretend date unless she's trying to pull him? Exactly. You are absolutely right. So I like that behavior at all. I know people likes them together, but that is underhand. She knows that he's engaged to, regardless, we know that what Jocelyn is doing is wrong with time, but she's wrong also trying to get that woman man away from her, just like what Shayla did. So I don't stand for that nonsense either. And Danajit says, and the girl Ralphie is with it. It's got some mental problem. She got some issue that guy left for a reason. Danajit said, all right, thank you for that, Danajit. Up here, crazy
Oh,
woman
God.
from this kit I see. Anthony, the woman then crazy and the man them slow. And if them not crazy, them not no sense. Just weird. Anthony do know Ben told Anthony. Let me come down here. And Marian says here, Anthony says he hit some bumps in the road, but things will come together soon. Okay, that is a nugget. Thank you very much, Marian West, for that.
Yeah, that was what he said. And that was
Yeah,
what Anthony said. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So that
What
was really
Anthony said.
nice. And let me see here after come down. Passion, I agree. Exactly, Passion. Dolly, Tina says, Dolly, I says that Erica and Dave should stay friends. Exactly. So I guess D is not owning up to he wants both of them, right, Tina? I haven't watched this kid, so I don't know. So Amber is speaking from a place of being fooled for almost 2 years. Yes, she is afraid of it happening to her again. She's not married to this man. Will be even harder to find out. Passion says, I like your take on that, and I will just keep on watching to see how her relationship with Dave unfolds. And I'm
Then
wondering,
another thing that Amber did
mhm,
I didn't like. There's nothing, a woman should always respect her dignity. You
mhm,
understand? Okay,
yeah,
you just saw that Dave was sleeping with Melissa. You just
mhm,
found that.
okay. And me too, Tina, because D is not ready for a committed relationship. Yeah, I totally agree with you guys on that. Thank you, dear Era, also. Probably would have done the same thing. Hold on, guys. Let me just see if there's anything else that we can watch. Hold on, I'm just looking to see if any new skit dropped. I really don't like
I didn't like it. I
Sunday
didn't
with
like it.
the neighbor.
And she didn't even take her bath. She has to go home to go and take her bath. I didn't like
Mm,
it. You don't even know if this guy is suffering from some disease. You don't know.
mm,
You are just risking it all in the name of flesh. No,
mm-hmm.
you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
My phone, I thought my children, I came from a broken home. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? That's why I
Okay.
never wanted a broken home for my children. You understand
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
came from a broken home. My mother, my mother took care of 8 of us single. Only she. My father abandoned us.
Mm-hmm.
Nigerian men, you have heard about them. They are something
Mm-hmm.
else. My father abandoned those 8 children for my mother alone to take care of. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that is why I did not want for my children. I decided to fight for my marriage. That is why I'm angry with Amber. You came from a broken home. You are supposed, when they were telling you about Sheila, you will really be watching out for her.
Watch their skit. I can't stomach the favoritism. I got you. I understand now, Gigi. And Anna Antoinette says, why do Wayne get everybody in Scotland sleeping with each other, wives or fiance? Point taken there, Antoinette. Right, Gigi, not in reality. Don't drink, don't eat or drink anything from them, definitely, because you will be sorry. And then Dolly says they never show his grandma. And where is Ty? And then Ralphie and Dejiva will not get married. All right, thank you. Okay, so I wouldn't trust. I don't understand why Ralphie would have given his cell phone to the neighbor.
So
But then again, they're playing a part,
that
right?
was wrong.
He should have
That was
just put
very
the
wrong.
phone back into his pocket.
Yes,
What if she
yes,
called or she turned off the phone? So yeah, the neighbor wants Ralphie. Just like what
yes, yes,
Jocelyn did to Sade, it's coming back to bite her. Whatever you do
yes.
comes back around, and that's exactly what's happening right now. We may not like it, but that's exactly what's happening. And it looks like they're going to make Ralphie cheat and Jocelyn caught him instead of him caught him. He caught Jocelyn with Ty. Although her cousin told them about Justin is messing with Ty, nobody is believing him, right? So thank you. Someone says we have a great life. Great life. Nancy saying thank you there. And Jocelyn is getting a force of her own medicine. Yes, she is. She
Yes,
is getting.
yes,
It's what
yes.
goes
And
around
I'm
comes
loving it.
around, Dolly. Definitely, definitely. And Tyrene is saying that my Ralphie is a big dum dum. Absolutely right. Absolutely. The neighbor set Elena straight. Yes, she did. I don't know why my phone keep on going back there. Just getting a dose of her own medicine. And you're absolutely right, Dolly. Dolly says, where is she? At the, let me see, in the basement. It's weird. Oh, God. Goddess says, Dolly,
Hello,
at the,
Sharon.
where is she?
Hello, Sharon.
Hmm?
Hello, Sharon.
Yes.
Did you notice that NST did not tell Amber anything about Trinity? He didn't tell
No,
her.
she didn't. She didn't. No, she didn't.
NST does not give Amber full details about herself, but Amber will give NST all the details about her. Why?
I know. It's
Why?
true. I don't know why she does that, but that is unacceptable. Unacceptable, my darling. Yep.
Number one, she's more with your cousin. She's no more marrying your cousin. Why are you friends with her? You even love her more than your own cousin. You knew when she was cheating on your cousin. You did not say
Yeah.
anything.
Okay. So
You did not
Melissa
say
is
anything
saying
to
right
your cousin.
now. Yeah, you're right. All right.
Ah,
So you know
I
what?
don't understand.
Facebook said he is strange too. Really? All right. That's true, Arrow. Yeah, you're right, Arrow. Absolutely. You are absolutely right. Goddess says Facebook says he is strange too. Who is strange? You mean Trinity? Who Goddess? Who is?
Yes.
And
Who is
Melissa is saying Shayla will lose it when Denisha roll up to get Kai with Ant. It's not her business where Amber sleeps as long as Ant is keeping Kai. Are they a sister's wife? Should Delicia know everything as well? Definitely not. No, no, no. Yeah. Well, Melissa, I can't wait for Shayla to find out about Denisha. Yes, yes, yes. And I can't wait for the party. Let's see if the party gonna give any revelation or before the party, maybe we're gonna get some more gems. Amber always tell her
Sharon?
business to the wrong person. You're right,
Sharon.
Aaron. You're absolute. Yes, Aaron.
The writer
Ralphie.
are going to disappoint people. People should not don't just hope. Don't too much. Don't push too much hope on that party. They are going to disappoint. Just watch out.
Mm,
They are going to disappoint. I'm telling you, people. You understand?
yeah.
You know, people were saying that Amber that they are going to disgrace Amber
Okay.
in a Wayne's surprise
Okay.
party.
So
That
the
did not happen. It didn't happen. Amber was
mm,
sitting on the front row. She was
mm-hmm.
just sitting like a queen on the front row. Sheila was the one that was disgracing herself. You understand what I'm saying? So this party,
Wait there. Oh, did we miss? Oh, and the 25th is gonna be T. Sorry,
yes,
dear error. So on the 24th, on the 25th, Tina says 4 more days for the party. My son birthday. Yes, Tina, we remember. On the 25th is gonna be a son birthday. Yes, I remember. Yeah, and I
Tina,
asked
your son is the same much with my mom. That's
Annette to sing a happy birthday for your son. Yeah, and Dolly says, Goddess, yes, that's what they're calling him. And Diva and Ralph, we shouldn't get married. Diva needs to find a new man altogether. You're absolutely
Yeah.
right, Melissa. Piarry story. Stir everyone up this weekend. Definitely. Well said there, guys. It definitely stir us up. And June 25th is close. Yes. So Tina's son birthday is going to be on the 25th. So we have to remember Era to wish her a happy birthday for her son. Yes, when it comes on
Sharon,
Thursday.
my birthday is 21st of September.
Mm.
21st of September, I will be 59 years old.
Okay.
21st of September, I will be
Okay.
59. And my daughter in London is my birthday mate. I had my
Okay.
daughter on my birthday, my first daughter, on the day of my birthday. So we are birthday mate.
Yes, that's nice.
So don't jot it down. 21st of September is my birthday.
Okay. All right. So
So my younger brother.
let me take a little look at this birthday thing. Me with Bones. Is that his name? Bones and Sonny? Sonny is gonna give in to Bones, let him jump her Bones, or what? Or that's his name.
Not, but they can go. She cannot stay alone too.
Yeah, it's true.
She wants to jump in on that.
You're so
Both of
right
she and Mike,
there.
they are the same.
And then here, so Sonny fell too quick. I still think the baby she was pregnant with was the actor's baby and not Mike. Okay, that's a good one there. Their EP. Yeah. And hold on here. Somebody says he stole the dog. Tina says, I don't trust him either. Sonny is fast. Tina, he stole the dog, so he let the dog die then. We haven't seen the grandma yet. I know. I think Bone is married. So I guess Sonny is gonna get hurt once again because I hope she doesn't jump into let him jump her bones. That's what the FB said about the dog. Might put everyone second. I think the dog, Mike said his dog died, that he died a few days ago. Won't be surprised he has something to do with the break-in and the dog being stolen. Yes, Antoinette, I think so too. So they jump into bed too quickly. Yes. Watch all we DC Sharday videos with pick. What? Oh my goodness. Oh my, who showed it to him? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let me see. Is that on the screen? No, it's not on the screen. Oh my goodness, really? Hold on there. Let me see. Which one? Do you get to check Momo about going to Miami with Erica? Well, I don't see anything about, I don't see that script. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us. We're having a ball, but it's time for us to end this live. Thank you, Era, for being my co-host. Thank you, Antoinette, for the short time you were up here with us. Thank you. Thank you, chat family. This was great. I do appreciate you guys, and thank you guys for hitting the like button. We are 50 likes and 48 watching. Thank you very, very much, Dolly, for driving that. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. And Dolly says, we never saw grandma. It's true. Alani says, watch the video. It's not on face. I don't see it, Alani. I don't see it. I love the gift Larry got. Yes, Nancy, I love the gift too. Action. Action. Great job, Nancy says. And AWW. Please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to hit the like button on the way out. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. We'll do this again.
Thank you. Nancy. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Tina. Hello, Goddess. Hello, Suzette. That's who again? Dolly.
Thank you.
Any other person I could not make on the chat. I love you